Today, I'm going to show you how this system right here, built fully using Claude Code, is able to generate tens of leads every single week. So this entire application has been fully created by Claude Code, and the main page that you're looking at right here is essentially an email workflow system that we've built out to not only send one email, but send multiple emails over weeks and even months to really try and get in contact with a set of leads that we've uploaded into this system to ultimately convert into a client of ours. So you can see we've got 5 different emails that get sent out over a period of a few months. You can see we have an email go out immediately as they're added into this system. We then send a follow-up email 4 days after that. 10 days after that, we've got another follow-up email. 18 days after that, we've got another follow-up email. And then 20 days after that last email, we're sending a final email as well. You could obviously customize this to do more or less, although I found that this has been working quite well for me recently. It really depends how many leads you have and how fast you want to get through them. If you've got less leads, it makes sense to send more emails and spend more time per person to try and convert them. But if you do have a bigger lead list, it might just take too long to obviously send them 10 different emails over a very long period of time. So you want to go through that a bit quicker. Anyways, I'll go through in just a minute on how to build this exact same system that I've got up and running right here through Claude Code. But more importantly, I'm also going to go through how to actually find these leads in the first place as well. Obviously, you got to upload leads into this system that's then going to do the automated emails. And so there are a couple different ways that we can do this through Claude Code, which I'll go through in just a minute. Obviously, finding and scraping leads off the internet using Claude Code is one part of it, but enrichment is the second part of it as well. You want to make sure that these leads are, proper leads, and you want to make sure that you've got the proper email and the proper details to be able to contact these leads to ensure that you've got the best conversion rate as possible. All right, so getting started in building this system right here, obviously I'm going to go ahead and jump directly into Claude Code. If you are yet to watch any of my previous videos, this right here is my Claude Code operating system. Essentially, it's a one folder on my computer that has access to a bunch of information about me and all my businesses. And so if you don't yet have one of these systems set up, I probably would recommend getting one of these systems set up. It is just going to make it a little bit quicker for you to build really anything, especially a system like this. Because what I am going to do is tell Claude Code to build me essentially what you were just looking at, which is a multi-step email workflow to reach out to lead lists. And because it already has context about me and my business and what I might want to reach out about, it's able to then look at other parts of my business to figure out what the email copy should specifically be about what services and how to best write that. But don't worry, if you haven't set that all up, you can just give it a bit more context to yourself when you are talking to Claude Code here. So I'm just going to speak naturally to my computer here, to Claude Code, and tell it exactly what I'd be looking for in this application. Hey Claude, I need you to build a web application for me. I want to be able to upload a lead list in which is going to enroll these leads into a multi-step email workflow for us to reach out to these individual leads multiple times over a certain scale, a certain period of time, so that we can continue to follow up with them. And ultimately, we obviously want to close those leads. As for what we're going to be selling them, let's try and sell them an AI voice agent receptionist system. And let's try aim for 5 different emails that we're going to be sending out over, let's say, 2 to 3 months. All right, so we've got a pretty basic prompt I've sent through. Once again, because it has context on the business already and all this other stuff, we don't have to give it too much. But I've ultimately just told it to build what I was showcasing before with a web application in which is going to have a 5-stage email sending campaign, which we're going to be able to manually upload a lead list towards to be able to start to send to. Now, obviously sending emails is a big part of this. And what we're currently using in our current system is we've just directly connected into a Gmail address of somebody on my team who has been using that email for a couple of years now. Now, you will want to use an email or a Google Workspace user that has done some emails before. If you are just opening up a brand new email account or Google account, you are introducing the likelihood that those emails are going to go directly to spam. Once again, because the current email that I'm using is used by somebody on my team who actually uses it and responds to those emails, Google or the email sending service sees that as a legitimate email. And so we are able to send these emails with a lot less of a spam risk. So there is a ton of different content out there on how to get email inboxes set up and how to warm up those inboxes so that you don't go to spam. I would recommend checking out some of that content first before you dive into directly just using a brand new inbox. But you can see there's a bunch of email warm up tools. If you just searched on Google, I'm not sure what this is, bunch of different tools that you can choose to warm up these emails to ensure that you don't go to spam, which is going to be one of the really big components when it comes to any email systems. Now, there is also this tool called Resend, which I have used before. You can check this out and just see if it's a fit for what you're going to be doing. Believe that can be used for marketing, transactional emails. So could be a good fit So just make sure to do your research and due diligence when it comes to email spam. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and send this off to Claude Code right now, and we're going to see if it is able to build something for us. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes and it is now completed based on that request that I just gave it. And I can scroll through and just kind of talk a little bit about what just happened and what it just built for me. Initially, it had a couple of questions as to how I wanted the app to be built. So I can scroll up and just showcase a couple of those questions and what those questions were specifically, although ultimately it had recommended to use resend for the email sending. Only reason for that is because we've used resend previously in my operating system. So it had already got those connections to use. So you can use resend right away if you'd like. But I'm just doing this for test purposes. So I connected it into resend and it had already got access to one of my emails. So it was able to connect directly into that. Obviously, if you haven't connected resend before, it will just go through the setup process and instruction set for connecting it through the API and whatever. After this, it then asked me how I wanted to host the app as well. So obviously, we don't just want to be hosting this app locally on our computer. We do want to be running this system in the cloud. The reason for this is that because we are going to be doing a multi-step email workflow, we do need to have an always running server so that when the next stage of an email needs to be sent, whether that's at 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. or whatever, the actual app is going to be online when that needs to happen so that that email can get sent. If you're familiar once again with any of my previous videos, you'll know that I use a tool called Railway quite a bit just for hosting these applications online. And once again, because I've used this previously inside my operating system, it already recommended me to use that, in which I just accepted it to use that tool. This right here is Railway. Once again, this is really just a place to host code on. So Claude Code creates the code, sends it over to Railway to deploy it live on a server. And then we'll get back a live link from Railway, which our app is then hosted on. After that, that was really the only questions that it had for me. After this, it just went through and started to get to work. Obviously, a lot of technical stuff going on here. Went through and planned out everything that it was going to do. So I just, read over that and confirmed that that was what I was looking for. And then it just went through and built everything for me. And now at the end here, it is pretty much just telling me to go ahead and run this application. I'm just going to go ahead and tell it to run it itself. We shouldn't need to go through the terminal to boot this up. I should just be able to tell Claude Code here to boot it up for me or give me that Railway link without having to go through any manual process. And we can see here at the bottom that it was asking us if we wanted to deploy it to Railway now or if we wanted to do a live inbox test. I just told it right then just to deploy it to Railway and we can just do a test later. Once again, I do have Railway already connected into my instance of Claude Code here. You will have to go through the setup process for that. It isn't the most complicated thing in the world. And obviously we can ask Claude Code exactly what it needs, whether that's the API key or setting up an MCP server. It will go through step by step everything that needs to be done in order to connect it. And it will be connected like it is right now. You can see that it is authenticating and it's connected into my account. Just created the project just then, so it's all working. And if I jump over to my Railway account, if you've got this set up as well now, you will see all your projects if you have any already. And we can see here, Outreach Sequencer is one that it has just automatically created. This seems to have just populated right now, and it seems to be working on it at the moment. All right, so here we go. We've got our live web app link back. You can see that it is sort of a random link with railway.app at the end of it. I can click into this. It's now loaded up. It's giving us a password. It's actually given us a password as well, which we can take and copy into this, hit the sign in button, just exit out of that. And here we go. So this is an application that Claude Code obviously is just fully created now for us. Looks like we can upload a CSV list here, which is cool. We've got a leads sort of inbox part of it here. And we've got the sequence here as well. So that's pretty cool. We've got the 5 different steps, which is what I told it to do. Looks like we can click a preview button and we've got an actual email here as well. So this is pretty cool. It's actually better than the one that I had before. I think it actually looks quite nice. And yeah, ultimately, this is where we'd get started. It looks like at the moment, it's currently in what it calls a dry run mode where it doesn't actually work, or the sending of the emails is not currently yet enabled, just for doing any tests to make sure that the actual system works. So anyways, I'm not going to go through the whole process of, making this thing production ready or anything like that. It's obviously going to take a bit of time to actually get these emails sent out and make sure that it does everything that you expect it to. Just a demo system for me, so I'm not actually going to go through with it. But obviously, if you're going to be building this and using this system, all that you need to do is just get started and using it. Make sure that it does exactly what you're expecting it to. Look through and preview these emails and make sure that it's all written the way that you want it to. Make sure that, each step is obviously the way that you want it to. And then just verify that the sequence timing is all correct and that you're able to upload the lead list and that everything works for you. But if you are familiar with Claude Code, you're probably pretty aware that this system is not rocket science when it comes to Claude Code. It can build far more complex stuff than this, but it's definitely a good base to to get started if you are going to be needing to do any lead generation. Now, the next part of this and the most important part of this, to be honest, is going to be the actual leads themselves. So the leads that we're going to be uploading into this system and then reaching out to. Now, this is something that we can do using Claude Code, and I'll showcase exactly how we can do that right now. But it really does depend on the audience that you're looking to get the leads for. If you are aware of any specific libraries or directories of people that you want to get access to, that is going to give you a bit of an advantage over if you have absolutely no idea where to find these people. Because ultimately, Claude Code is just a really advanced web scraper when it comes to finding leads. So one of the first things that we can do when finding leads through Claude Code is very simply just telling it to find those leads for us. So let's say that I wanted to find dentists across Melbourne, which is where I'm from in Australia. And I could just tell it to find these dentist leads, provide me back with a CSV file of all of the company names, any contact emails that it manages to find as well. I can simply tell it to do that. Hey, Claude, can you go ahead and find 50 dental leads from Melbourne, Australia? Can you also please try and find the best contact email for them as well? Once you're done, can you please put all of these leads into a CSV file for me to download? So I can go ahead and send this off to Claude Code, and ultimately what's going to happen, and we're going to see it happen right here as well, is it's just going to do an advanced web search. So it's going to go ahead and just search the internet to find these leads. It's the only thing that it really can do. Claude Code doesn't have any access to any proprietary data. It doesn't have any sort of secret databases that it can access in order to find these leads at all. It's ultimately going onto the internet, searching for these leads through online directories, databases, or just scraping your generalized Google search and looking through the individual websites to get those leads. So we can see the process happening right now. You can see that it is sort of just searching. Each one of these is sort of like a search that the agent is doing. We can see that it's looking for leads in certain areas of Melbourne. And so this can be an effective lead generation method, especially if you are going to be finding leads that are available through Google, like dental leads, probably will work quite well. But if you are operating in any sort of more niche industries that aren't massively available online like this, there is going to be a couple other methods, which I'll talk about in a second. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes and we've just got the CSV file back with the verified leads in it. Here is an Excel spreadsheet with a bunch of leads that it seemingly has found just from pretty much Google searching to find these leads and just looking at any of the online information that it can find. So it seems that it has found a bunch of emails as well as the actual website and phone numbers as well, which is pretty good. And I assume that the majority of this, it did manage to find just through the website. And once again, when we have a look at exactly how it managed to find these leads, is it ultimately just did a bunch of Google searches and researches into different areas around Melbourne to find these leads, which is not bad at all. And once again, for dental leads specifically, probably does the job. You could definitely start to reach out to, upload this contact list and start to reach out to them. As for the quality of these leads in terms of the actual emails themselves, you would want to run this through some sort of an enrichment software to actually vet or verify that these emails are actually legitimate. It is possible that it may have just made up some of these emails and just added info at the start of it and just assumed that that's what their email would have been. But once again, we don't know that. It might have looked at the website to find it, but we do need to enrich these leads no matter what. And if we did start to send out emails to email addresses that we didn't verify, that is a very quick way to get your email landing in spam very quickly and pretty much just kill your entire email sending process. Now, ultimately, what I would recommend if you want to get the best quality leads as possible is to use a tool like Clay.com, which you may have heard of. Now, Clay has kindly decided to sponsor this video, but I would ultimately say that this is the tool to use when it comes to lead enrichment and just ensuring that that lead list that you do have is the best one to use in your sending system. Now, just to give you a very high level on what Clay.com is, if you haven't already heard of it, Clay really allows us to get access to that proprietary data on people that we're not very easily going to find through a Google search. And so the reason that we use this is because Clay just has a bunch of data and data sets that Claude Code itself, no matter what, is not going to be able to access itself. So for example, Clay has a direct integration with this tool right here called OpenMart. And OpenMart is, as you can see here, a 200 million plus local business database. And this is a database that they themselves have built up over years and years of however methods that they've used to collect this data that very simply is not on the internet or is not easily accessed on the internet through something like Claude Code. So we ultimately need to use a tool like Clay or like OpenMart directly to be able to access this lead data, which is essentially hidden from Claude Code itself. Now we can directly go to OpenMart instead of going through Clay, although Clay.com has some sort of an agreement with OpenMart. So we're actually able to access individual leads much cheaper than if we were to do it through OpenMart, if we do it through Clay instead. Now that was just one example. There's 150 other companies like OpenMart that are on clay.com that allow us to find really any kind of leads that we're looking for. And so if I head over to my Clay workspace right here and I ask it what kind of people I would like to find, I could very easily say find dentists across Melbourne, and I could send this through to clay.com in the find leads in the people section, send it through. They're going to use AI obviously on their end to be able to put everything together, to do all the research and find everything. And pretty much in just a few seconds, because it has all of these databases, it was able to do just a very quick search on those databases. You can see here a bunch of dentists seemingly located in Melbourne. We can actually see their location as well, all located in Melbourne. You can see we've actually got 50 that have just come up. So the same amount of leads that we got through our Claude Code system, managed to do it literally much quicker in a couple of seconds. And I'd probably be quite a bit more confident in this data as well, because it's already been processed and verified by the databases that are in Clay itself. If I wanted to get more information to be able to maybe personalize our emails, no doubt about it, that's something that we can very easily do. We can either do that here. We could export this list, take it into Claude Code if we wanted to as well. But Clay has a pretty good agent already built into it. So we can pretty much just come to the agent on the right-hand side, and maybe we want it to, write an email for each lead individually, or just give us some extra information. And once we're done with this table, we've got all the leads that we need. We can jump up to tools. We can just click the tools button in the top right. We can then click into export, and we can directly download a CSV of this. That'll download straight to your computer, and then we can obviously head to our tool, upload the list, and then we're pretty much good to go. But once again, it's definitely a smart tool to use if you want to make sure that you are getting the best set of verified leads. As much as I would like to say that we can just get Claude Code to find all of these leads for us, as it is obviously only going to be able to get access to public information that is on Google or something. And that really is never going to be as good as using a proper lead database. And at least from what I've found, using something like Clay.com, which has access to those 150 verified partners for data, this obviously gives us a much better lead list, as you can see right here as well. Anyways, I hope this video has sparked some inspiration as to building out a lead generation system and then finding leads to funnel into that to have an autonomous lead generation system. Now, I have recently discovered that 90% of you watching right now are actually not subscribed to the channel at all. So if you could make sure that you are subscribed, click the red subscribe button down below, that would be amazing.